let me talk to you about where we were and what's happened and where we're going. And I will tell you, just to get started, you are going to love this. I mean this, I'm not exaggerating. Wait till I tell you what I'm going to tell you today, because you are going to say, wow, look at where this has come. In a nutshell, the background. On May 22nd, Zillow introduced a program called Instant Offers. Now, up till that point, there were several things that Zillow was doing that I didn't care for, but quite frankly, in my luxury home business, where I don't even use Zillow, it didn't matter. I mean, it was just like, I don't like this, but it doesn't affect me, so I'm not going to do anything about it. For example, I've always thought that a firm that posts a value next to a seller's asking price, I mean, how do you do that? Think about this. You know, you do that. You list a home on Zillow, and then there's this estimate next to it, and you have no idea what that'll be. Could be lower, could be higher, etc. I mean, think about this. You list a home. You agree on an asking price with the seller. We know that sellers are oftentimes higher than they should be, but that isn't the point. You agree on an asking price, you take the listing, and it's our job to do our best to get the seller that asking price or as close to it as we can, right? Now imagine if you did that, listed a home, ran your first ad on it, and you had pretty picture of the home, nice description, the seller's asking price, and then your opinion of value, which was $40,000. Oh, by the way, I don't think it's worth this, I think it's worth this. The Department of Real Estate wouldn't even give you a hearing. They would come out and take your license off the wall and say you're too stupid to even have a hearing. And yet, it happens every day when we upload homes to Zillow. And think about this. You list a home and you buy an ad for $200 in the newspaper. And you put the home in the ad, and then you go around to a lot of agents who really love that listing and would like to get calls, and you sell spots all around there for $100 each. And you say, I don't care about money selling real estate. I don't list homes to sell real estate. I list homes so I can sell ads to agents all around there so they can get calls and I walk away. I mean, the same thing. The Department of Real Estate, if they found that out, where you were portraying other agents as if they were listing agents, agents who had never even seen the home, horrible disservice to the seller. And yet, if you did it, same thing. Department of Real Estate would get in their car and come out. Zillow does it every day. Zillow is not a competitor. A competitor like Redfin. I don't like what Redfin does. I don't like their 1% commission. But that's different. They're a competitor, and we need to learn to compete against them and give sellers a better value proposition so they'll pay our commission and prove we're better than Redfin. Zillow is a different story. Zillow took our listings, promised us they'd give us a platform to sell those listings, and then they turn around and use our listings to their advantage, not ours or our sellers. That's why I have the heartburn with Zillow. It's not like a normal competitor. They used us. They took advantage of us, and I have said that loudly and clearly in their face. But then on May 22nd, this is what got me going, and that's when I gave this talk over here, is they introduced this program called Instant Offers. Now, Instant Offers is portrayed as a program where home sellers, like with an offer pad, you've seen the offer pad ads, or Open Door or Homevestors, it's portrayed as a program where a home seller can come in and get a quick, easy offer on their home from one of 15 institutional investors that Zillow has, one of which, by the way, is OfferPad. And these are obviously buyers who are buying low to sell high. That's their business. Fair enough. That's their business. And by the way, there's a 8 to 9% service fee. I believe it's a 9% service fee in most markets. And you get no help from a realtor. Now, number one, what do you think about a program, a firm like Zillow, who has used our listings to build its brand, and then it ends up doing what? Using that brand to take our listings away and filter them over to institutional investors and bypass us. And by the way, charge 9%, which goes to the institutional investor. I think, are you kidding me? That is unbelievable. That is such a slap in the face to the industry that supported Zillow. It's ridiculous. But then you look a little further and you see it's worse. It's actually worse, because how many sellers have listed with you, have said they would list with you at a lower than market price, because these investors buy at a lower than market price. And oh, by the way, pay you a 9%, not a 5 or 6% commission, but pay you a 9% commission. Oh, and by the way, they don't want any help at all, because that's what this is. Nobody's going to take that, and the stats are very few people have. It's just another sham. It's a way to capture prospective sellers' names and addresses so they can get them and sell them back to you. So a couple of months ago, I thought it's one thing to complain, but that gets us nowhere. We need a solution. We need it, and this is, I'm just thinking, we need an alternative to Zillow. In this day and age, how does a profession that sells homes not have its own website to market those homes? I mean, hello? That's like incredibly crazy. I got thinking. Number one, a profession that sells homes certainly ought to have its own website to market those homes. Number two, we need an alternative to Zillow. I mean, right now, people thought in the beginning I was advocating that everybody pull off of Zillow, and we get hundreds of emails saying the solution's easy, just pull off Zillow. I don't think the solution is that easy. If it's not in the best interest of your seller not to have their home on Zillow, you should have it on Zillow. You need to do what's best for your seller. And even though Zillow posts inaccurate estimates next to your asking price, even though Zillow posts other agents that suck your buyers and your seller's buyers away and they've never seen your home, even though Zillow uploads by owners to compete, we built Zillow. We built them, our money, and they allow FISBOs to upload and compete with our sellers, and it's our sellers that draw the buyers. All that is patently wrong. I challenge anybody to tell me that is like ridiculously wrong. Buy owners, fine. Person wants to sell their home without us, fine. But they shouldn't be using the website that was built on our backs with our money, with our listings, and sucking away buyers that come to that website because of our listings, not because of them. Problem is, because of our listings, we allowed Zillow to build an enormous brand. So it's flooded with buyers. And therefore, it might not be in the best interest of your seller to not upload your home to Zillow. So we need an alternative. How do you take on a $9 billion corporation? How do you build a website that takes the buyers away from Zillow? I mean, big undertaking. I don't make light of it for a second. Well, I thought this, number one singular goal to the website. The website has got to have something, some feature, something about it that when buyers learn about it, they say, oh my gosh, I got to check that out. That is a place I need to go look. And not even thinking Zillow this, they're not thinking like, they're just thinking, I got to check that out. You know, buyers don't care about what we're talking about today. They just want to go wherever they're going to get the best advantage, the best experience, something that's going to help them buy a home and get an advantage doing it. Agreed? That's where buyers are going to go. So we spent 2 months, I spent $100,000 working with a number of people. What could we do? What could we do that's never been done before in real estate in a home search website that would make buyers positively, when they heard the message, go, oh my God, I got to go check that out, and keep checking it every day and suck them away from Zillow and Redfin and Realtor.com, because it's no longer our website, and all the others. Bottom line is, we have it. We have something that is so good, it's insane. Am I kidding, Teresa? It is so good, it's crazy, number one. Number two, validation on it. I did a webinar yesterday, and we have shared it with, I think, 9 people. Obviously, Zillow is watching me with a microscope. And if I won't even go into what I have been offered to back off of this thing, suffice to say that I am being watched and trailed. Is this not true? She knows, with a microscope. So I've got to be really careful to make sure that this cat doesn't get out of the bag, because we're filing a patent on it. This feature we have will take buyers, when they hear about this, it's not that they'll say, oh, I got to leave Zillow forever. They are going to come to this website over Zillow every day of the week. So we have a home search website that I will 100% guarantee you, right here on Facebook Live and right on video, when buyers learn about it, they are going to flood to this website. And think about this. By the way, this is going to be your website. We're going to do a stock offering to bring in money to launch it nationally, and guess who's going to end up owning it? You. This is about those of you, particularly those of you who are younger, who are going to have 20 and 30 and 40 years in the business, and those who follow you, and like with my youngest son, your kids. So we're going to launch this website with this feature. First of all, it will be introduced nationally at my home on February 17th, right here up in Silverleaf. February 17th, we have a website launch party. They're going to be streaming this out nationally live. We'll probably have tens of thousands of agents and lots of others watching this. We're going to unveil what I call the secret sauce. And we're going to unveil the television commercials that are going to start 2 days later here in Phoenix. Going to unveil the TV, the internet. It's all going to be unveiled at my home, right up in Silverleaf, right here on February 17th. And then on February 19th, guess what? It's going to be available to you, not just the website, downloadable app. Wait till you see this. You aren't even going to believe this thing. Downloadable app you'll have, downloadable consumer app. Consumers are going to, and the thing about this, and I'm going to tell you this last thing about this, wouldn't you just love it if this website really did suck the buyers away from Zillow, and it will, and put them in our camp, not Zillow's, get rid of middleman fees. And by the way, if you have the buyers, do you think that might help you better compete for sellers? Yeah. So all of a sudden, the solution to competing against the Redfins, if we collectively have the website that has the buyers, we collectively empower each of ourselves individually to go out and beat these big companies because we have this website and they don't. This feature is going to get buyers not just to go to the website, and not just to look at the homes. And I'm putting this right on video. We're recording it. You can have a copy of this. But they're going to pick up the phone and they're going to call you just like that. You're going to start connecting personally with serious buyers who are interested in your listings. Is that any exaggeration, Teresa? 100%. It's going to do what a website has never done before and what an app has never done before. And that's what we're rolling out at the website launch party on the 17th, and then available to you, by the way, for free on the 19th, available to you on the 19th. Download the app, use the website, and just kill it. Just kill it. Take every buyer, every single buyer, do a better job for your sellers, have an alternative to Zillow, so when you go out on a listing appointment, you're not handcuffed into uploading to Zillow. The way to beat Zillow is to be better than Zillow. Lastly, I want to be clear. This is not an alternative MLS. This has nothing to do with that. We get hundreds of emails from people saying, hey, really thrilled about you building this new national alternative MLS and all this stuff. This is not that. There are many projects out there designed to improve the MLS system. I'm all about those. I don't have a minute to even deal with that. I think it could definitely be improved, what's going on in the MLS side. But to me, our challenge isn't having a more efficient MLS. That'll help us. That'll be great. But our challenge is getting our buyers back. We gave Zillow and other third-party websites our listings years ago. It was, in my view, the biggest mistake in business history. One of the founders of Zillow, you probably know, is Rich Barton. Rich Barton founded Expedia that took the travel agents out of business. He and Spencer Raskoff, the two co-founders of Zillow, are former Microsoft guys. I'm sure they came to I wasn't in the room, to our leadership and said, look, you guys are real estate guys. We're brilliant tech guys, and they are, no doubt about it. Let us build you a website that will serve you and help you better sell homes. I'm not sure I wouldn't have bought off on that too. It just turned out that that wasn't their motive. They didn't build a platform to sell listings. They built a platform to use our listings to sell leads. That's what they did. Here's the bottom line. But I get these emails and say, do you really think you can do it? Well, do I really think I can do it? No. I know I can't do it. But I know for darn sure the only way we will lose, it isn't me. The way we will lose, my fault, the extent it'll be my fault is that I'm not able to convince the real estate world, come on, let's come together. Let's give each other a hug, compete for listings, help each other sell them, and give each other a hug in terms of building a website that will help us all not just compete, not just survive, but quite frankly, do a better job for our sellers. Be more professional, protect this profession. So that's what this is all about. That's what we're doing. So we're doing a crowdfunding campaign to try to help. It's going to cost $1.1 million to do these things. Number one, to build a website. Number two, and all the apps. There actually have to be 4 apps. There's an app for consumers and an app for agents, and they're different, but there has to be the Android and the iOS versions of each. So it's really 4 apps. The consumer app is very costly, what we're doing. You're not even going to believe what this thing does. No home search app has ever come close to doing what this app is going to do. Home buyers are going to download this app en masse. As soon as they hear about it, they'll download it instantly. 100% guarantee you that. Number two, to develop the marketing. Now, we're going to need a lot more money to do the marketing, but it costs a fortune just to do a really good commercial. How much do you think the OfferPad commercials cost? Between $50,000 and $100,000 per commercial. You see those 30-second commercials on TV? They're very good, by the way. I don't like their model, but their commercials are very good. Those are between 50 and 100 grand to do a really good TV commercial. So 1.1 million to build the website, do the apps, develop all the marketing, and about 150,000 for securities attorneys to do what's known as a Regulation A+ offering. I want you to contribute. I'm going to beg you to contribute. Whether you contribute or not, we're right now in 28 days about 220,000? Yeah, a little over 220,000. I mean, that's pretty good. Crowdfunding, 28 days. So I am going to fund the differential. I want you to know whatever that differential is, on February 19th, these things will be in your hands. The website, the apps, the commercials, and we'll be going along the path to the securities offering. So whatever the differential is, right on video, I'm funding it. I'm just asking for your help to make that differential less for me. And number two, to just show me you care. You know, it matters to me. If you're short on money, you haven't had a closing, and you put in 25, 50 bucks, fine. That's okay. I don't care. To come to the website launch party, there are 100 spots. That's for 2, 100 spots for 2. It's $500, but I'm having the Nathan, out of my pocket, not out of this money, I'm hiring the Nathan Dean Band, one of the top bands in the country. We got some of the most amazing real estate people in the world flying in. If you contributed $500, you bring you and a guest, your wife, your husband, whatever, to the website launch party. We've sold about half of those right now, just in 28 days. That would be awesome, but maybe you can't afford that. That's cool. I want you to know you can tune in on the video stream. So if you can't afford to come, if that doesn't work for you, you can contribute as little as $25 and you'll get everything right on the video screen. I don't want anybody to feel pressure to put in one single nickel that's uncomfortable for you. You're going to get this on February 19th. You're going to get a chance for months to use it, make sure it works, make sure it's everything that we say it is. It is unfair to ask anybody to buy in and be an owner in a company and in a website that they haven't kicked the tires, proven, and see that it's like, oh my gosh, best thing in the world. Then our plan is to launch this Regulation A securities offering where you can buy in and become an owner, and the whole process, you can see it right on our website, which you can go to stopzillow.com. It now, instead of banging on Zillow, it's just our crowdfunding site, and it talks about this, and I have some videos. I have one video with the whole plan up there. The bottom line is for me to eventually, and my team, to take this and have this be your website, suck all the buyers away from Zillow, give you more power to compete for listings, and quite frankly, help you in this profession do a better job for our clients. Everything started small. Amazon started small. Martin Luther King started small. Everything out there started with an idea. And think about this last thing. Can we do this? We still have the listings. We have the power if we'll come together. We can absolutely do this. And when you see this website, it's not just, the website, by the way, will do nothing if you don't upload your listings and participate in it. You got to upload properties there or it will do nothing. So it isn't about magic dust website. It's about an amazing website and consumer app that then you'll, for free, just take the time to upload your properties and see it work. Bottom line is, I really believe we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to take our business to another level, to take back control. And I say that in a good way. It's better for our clients If the people who are out marketing and selling homes have a license, have done it before, the people who own these websites have never sold a home and don't have a license. So this idea, sometimes it's perceived bad to take back control. You know, it's good to take back control because we are the people who know how to sell homes. We are the people who care about our sellers, care about our buyers, and care about the future of our profession. And that's what this is about. It's not a selfish move. It's a move that is in the best interest of everybody who ever has bought or sold a home and intends to in the future. So we have a crowdfunding expert. Her name is Sally Outlaw. So great name, right? Look her up, Sally Outlaw. She's considered one of the top crowdfunding experts in the country. So she said, Greg, one of the things you have to do, because I just wanted to do this, she says, you need perks. I said, I don't need perks. Everybody in the real estate industry is going to do this just because it's the right thing to do. She says, Greg, you need perks. She said, people want, you know, like perks. This is what really will make this so. Here's what you get at various levels. I'll just run through it real quickly. It's really cool. At $25, you get first access to the website to demo it, you know, on the 19th. By the way, the people who get access are the contributors. So do put in at least $25 because you want access to this on the 19th, okay? Number two, at $50, I have a luxury home course that is the most recommended real estate training course on LinkedIn. It is amazing. It's what I've been doing for the past few years, traveling and speaking on luxury home sales before Zillow got me all ticked off. And so I want you to know I am so committed to this. I won't sell you I will not sell you that course. It sells for $297. People all over the country have bought it like crazy. One of the best-selling courses in real estate. $297. Every strategy and the marketing materials. All the stuff I used is right there. You make a $50 contribution, you get it for free. $50. I won't sell it to you. I'll only give it to you. If you contribute $100, you get that, plus website access, plus Kevin Ward. I don't know if you ever heard of Kevin Ward, one of the best trainers in the country. He just came out with a new Have a Personality in Real Estate course. It's like hilarious. It's great. It's how to actually be fascinating, have a personality, communicate better with buyers and sellers. $100, look what you get. You get first access, my luxury course, and you get his personality course. And at $200, last thing, you get all those. Plus, if you've ever heard of Bob Stoltz, get100listings.com, he has the most incredible Facebook marketing library for realtors in the country. I mean, it's got videos, images, ready to go stuff that is proven to generate leads on Facebook. $200, you get early access to the website, my luxury course. I sound like I'm a salesman right here. I can't help it. You know? I mean, whatever. You get Kevin's personality course, and you get 3 months free access to Bob's Facebook marketing library. And then at $500, you get all that, plus you come to my party. But give something, please. Show us you care. Be part of the solution, and let's stop complaining, and let's actually take action and do something about it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.